Rich Habits: The Daily Success Habits of Wealthy Individuals. By Thomas C. Corley. The author of this book is Thomas Corley. He is a famous American accountant and a certified financial planner. He started an accounting firm, providing financial services to over 1,000 small businesses and individuals. Because of his job, he has access to many rich people. He spent 5 years studying the daily habits of 177 wealthy people, almost all millionaires, and 128 poor people. He found some commonalities between the rich and the poor, which are very different. These rich people always have some remarkable simple traits to learn from. Such traits can improve your life. Rich people have not just material wealth, but also spiritual wealth. They have a reasonable state of life and the harmony of human relationships. The author's definition of rich is precise: just making a lot of money doesn't make you rich, but being wealthy and living in good health makes people rich. To better reflect the characteristics of these rich people, he chose those who started with nothing instead of people who won the lottery or inherited a fortune. After reading this book, you'll realize that the rich are people who know how to plan and be patient. I'm going to explain this book in 2 parts. The first part focuses on the word wealthy and what habits make you more prosperous. So, in part 2, I'm going to focus more on the word habit. How do you develop good habits? In the first part, there are 3 aspects of traits and interpersonal relationships in daily life. Firstly, the daily behaviors of the rich and the poor are different. The most significant difference is that the rich are more careful with their words and behavior. The private life of rich people is entirely of restrained habits. If you look at the schedule of the world-class billionaires, the rich tend to have a very intense day at work. They are energetic, healthy, and prosperous people who are generally very concerned about their health. In a survey, 76% of the wealthy spend 20 to 30 minutes doing aerobic exercise at least 4 days a week. No matter how busy they are, 75% of wealthy people don't eat at fast food restaurants. The wealthy judge whether something should be done is not about their immediate desires, but the benefits that can only be seen over time. The rich also shop rationally. They don't spend too often to satisfy their fleeting desires. 85% of the rich read at least 2 books a month, and 88% read at least 30 minutes daily. 51% of the rich read history books because they believe that reading the stories of the past can reveal solutions to current dilemmas. 55% of them will read books about self-improvement. 58% read autobiographies of successful people and study the successes of predecessors. Of these, the most popular books are professional study materials. 79% of wealthy people will read directly from the most accurate and authoritative sources rather than ask people or read secondhand information. Secondly, let's talk about the personality traits of the rich. The rich believe in their abilities and passions and in their own decisions. In a survey, 90% of the rich don't believe in fate. They believe their life is in their own hands. 79% of the rich have always thought they could escape poverty or jump from the middle to the rich. Such confidence is not a sense of superiority or arrogance, but a belief in their abilities. The rich are both diligent and intelligent. 90% of the rich believe hard work is more important than intelligence. They believe that persistence brings good luck, and 54% of the rich believe optimism is essential for success. At the same time, 92% of the rich believe that if you stick with what you love, they continually pursue their dreams and goals relentlessly. From the moment they start working on their dreams to the moment they realize them, they spend an average of 12 years. In those 12 years, no matter how many disappointments and objections there were, the rich persevered. The rich are the decision makers, men and women, young and old. 91% of wealthy people make decisions for their business. They make quick decisions like forks and accept the consequences of their choices. They don't procrastinate or nag and don't overthink even for the big decisions. Then, they act clearly and quickly. This characteristic is similar to a gambler. The big difference between a gambler and a good decision maker is that rich people are not reckless and bold. They think carefully before they make decisions. They're very professional and responsible about their business, so they make decisions because they think clearly and have strong execution. Whether introverted or extroverted, the rich are always passionate at heart, which is natural and lasting. 82% of wealthy people stick to what interests them, they set and pursue ambitious goals. 55% of wealthy people spend at least a year pursuing a goal. When pursuing a goal, the rich are very clear about prioritizing everything. They don't commit themselves to things that have nothing to do with the goal, no matter what it may prevent them from realizing their dreams. They won't hesitate to say no to the thing that will only make it harder to achieve their goals. It's not selfish because their goals are often very high, and they must give it their all. So, they are incredibly stingy with their time and energy, eliminating all unnecessary obstacles. Then, the habits of the rich in terms of interpersonal communication. The rich are very good at communicating to build solid and long-lasting relationships. First of all, rich people are more careful about what they say. 94% of wealthy people don't gossip, which is harmful and destructive for relationships. Each of us has been a victim and spreader of gossip. That's using intelligence in the wrong place. Not only that, but gossip is often counterproductive. Even if it's not gossip. 94% of rich people don't say everything that's in their mind, they control their emotions and even know how to turn the tables on themselves. 81% of wealthy people have developed the habit of controlling their negative emotions. People feel that this person is relaxed and happy, whether they're angry or sad. Secondly, rich people are lovely to their friends. Up to 80% of millionaires will take time out of their busy schedules to call the people they look up to. Rich people will remember to call and send birthday wishes, even though many of these people don't know each other very well. Relationships move forward from the stage of needing life support. They will remember to greet another at a significant moment in people's lives, like when a new baby is born or when a person gets a promotion. It makes the relationship stronger. That's why loyal friends surround rich people. Although the rich do some thoughtful things, these multimillionaires believe honesty is the best networking strategy. 85% of the rich insist on telling the truth. It gives the rich an upstanding and trustworthy image, and they also respect themselves for it. Lying is morally demeaning and too expensive to make up for. There may be some people who get rich by cheating, but multimillionaires mainly don't spread their energy to sustain a lie. The rich pay special attention to building effective relationships as they're networking. 86% of the rich connect with people who can help them realize their dreams and goals. They make friends with people who share their interests and who support them. Charles Schwab, former president of Carnegie Steel Company, said, "I've never seen a man perform worse when praised." In part 2, I'm going to focus more on the word habit. How do you develop good habits? The author believes habit is the best guide to life and the mother of luck. A good habit can bring good luck to people. According to the author, there are 4 types of luck. There is random good luck, like winning the lottery. And random bad luck, like an accident in the house, is suddenly crushed by a giant tree. These 2 kinds of luck are beyond the control of ordinary people. But there are 2 other kinds of luck that we can change. The third kind of luck is chance, a byproduct of good daily habits. Good habits are like growing apple trees. We loosen the soil, plant the seed, and then work hard to nurture it. After a while, the apple tree blossoms and bears fruit. Such fruits are our good luck opportunities. The fourth kind of luck is bad luck. Like good habits, bad habits are seeds. Ultimately, they will also produce unfortunate fruits, such as job loss, investment failure, divorce, sickness, and so on. These 2 types of luck are mysterious. They are the result of our daily behavior. Procrastination, the most significant classic poverty habit, prevents you from developing a good habit. The leading cause of procrastination is a need for more passion for what you do for a living. In the book, the author gives some tools to cure procrastination. The first is to have a to-do list every day. Successful people use to-do lists to help them get things done. There are 2 types of daily to-do lists. One is the standard to-do list, like daily errands like going to the bank, meeting with clients, etc. The other is goal-oriented errands, which must be done daily, like reading and running every day. Then, breaking down your long-term goals into short-term small goals. For example, if you want to learn a language this year, you can set a goal to memorize a short article every day. If you want to be your group's top salesperson this year, you can set yourself to make 10 sales calls. You should also set 5 things that you must do every day. These 5 things are small things that can help you achieve a specific goal if you keep doing them. Thirdly, give yourself a deadline. Let's set a deadline for a task and tell a third party about the fulfillment. Such a third party can become your accountability partner and pressure you to complete the task. We perform better when we have the attention of others. Fourthly, we say to ourselves, do it now. Instead of saying you're a procrastinator, you should keep repeating in your head. Could you do it now? Could you do it now? Could you do it now? You are brainwashing yourself to get started on the tasks that have been piling up for a long time. To start changing your old habits, see what's good and what's not. It would help if you had a piece of paper, fold it vertically to the left, and write down everything you do in a day. For example, 1. Wake up after brushing your video for 10 minutes. 2. I got up and brushed my teeth, listening to a book. 3. I ate breakfast for yesterday's leftover cake and am full. 4. Take a taxi and continue listening on the way to work. Then, evaluate your current habits, put a plus sign after good habits and a minus sign after a bad habit. For example, lying in bed in the morning and scrolling through videos instead of getting up immediately. That's a bad habit. When you look at this table, it's easy to see what needs to be corrected. This chart is your habit awareness chart. Habit change must start with habit awareness. The purpose of this step is to make us aware of bad habits. We know what habits are holding us back so that we can improve. Many people start each new year by writing down their New Year's resolutions and write the same with the next year. That's because they don't have any concept of the habits they already have. It's only when you know your habits and realize the effect it has that you can't develop new habits. Next, on the right side of this sheet of paper. On the right side of this sheet, you can write down the new habit you want to develop. For example, I woke up this morning and did a gentle morning exercise, and I had a well-balanced breakfast today. The next day, whenever you're about to repeat a bad habit from the day before, you look at the new habit on the right side of the table and do it immediately. A slight change every day may not seem like much, but at some point, they'll turn into an avalanche of success. We'll be rewarded with better health and a better job in return.